Welcome everybody to a new Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Warzone season reveal. Today we're getting our first look at season 5. Let's go over and see what's new and see what's returning. So we got our roadmap like a couple hours ago. And then we got our blog post. We got our launch trailer an hour ago. And then we got our roadmap. Switching up the two. But if you haven't seen the trailer, I will go check it out. It's pretty cool, pretty interesting as well. End game content. We have a new assignment called Burn Run at launch. So it looks like it's like a time racing sort of assignment, I guess. We get exotic ability boost at launch. This is where you can upgrade your major and minor abilities to have further advantages in the glitch and other things. So, and it looks like you will have dueling aether blades right here, according to the picture. So, free to play throughout season 5. At the start of season 6, Endgame is not gonna be free to play at the start of season 6 anymore. So make sure you get your hands on free to play. If you never played Endgame before, now is your chance for those free to play users who just have Call of Duty Warzone. Now let's move on to multiplayer content. Multiplayer maps. We got Jubilee at launch, 6v6, medium size, brand new. It looks pretty good according to the pictures. I might have to check it out. And then we have Frequency at launch. The returning. It's a remastered. It's 6v6, medium size. It's a very fun map to play on in Black Ops 4. So it looks pretty good. They kept everything. They just enhanced the graphics, which is nice. Maybe they should have enhanced the graphics and just left it the way it is. But who knows what they did. It looks new though, so. We have Dig at launch as a remaster, 6v6, small size. This is nothing new. I know we saw it in Black Ops 2, but we did see it on Avalon. So that's gonna be really interesting for people to say. So but yeah, and then we have our next one. We have Turbo Tilt. It's in mid seasons, brand new, 6v6, 2v2, small size. It's a giant pinball machine that you're playing inside of, which is amazing and awesome. And it features Nuketown, which is amazing. So the map looks pretty good, great. Now we have a new free run map coming in mid season. It's brand new, so let's see what kind of the camos it goes for. And then limited time modes for multiplayer. We have Overdrive Domination at launch. And then we have Gauntlet Rush at launch. It's a new mode. And then we have a returning mode, Cranked Mosh Pit. Mid-season, it's a returning mode. And then we have multiplayer rank play at launch window. I would say this blueprint looks pretty cool. I'll go for it. The camos, who knows? Now we're getting into Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies. We have a new survival map, which is the Lighthouse at launch on Totenreich. So, and then you get some stuff for it. You get an emulated emblem, a weapon charm, and a gift card gobblegum on round 50 if you complete round 50. So there's that. Directed mode Kawakujo at launch. This is amazing. So if you're trying to do the Easter egg, then there you go. It will walk you through the Easter egg on Kawakujo. I might do this. I like standard just to, survive and not do the Easter egg. I like director mode because I like when it walks you through the Easter eggs and you can write down the steps and something, and so you have them. So the outfits look kind of cool though. This is for Carver. And we have a starting room for Kawakujo at launch. So you just get the starting room. So it's similar to survival, but it's way, way different. So, um, mystery boxes. We get some new stuff in the mystery box. Which is the Jagger 45. And then you get all these things. And then we get Rogue Run, Astra Malorum at launch. And then new. This is the new zombies map. First look image at the new zombies map. This is based off of the Revelations house in Black Ops 3. So I think they remaster. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna remaster this map. And tie in everything. I think they're gonna bring back some Maxis, Ava Jensen, and I think the crew is all gonna die and happily ever after. And then the premise crew might return some point, or future Black Ops games they're gonna have a brand new crew, so who knows. And then returning Perca-Cola, new Gobblegums, here we go. Which is Widow's Wine, as you can see in the picture on the top right. And then in the middle, you have the two guns, which is going to be legacy weapons. And then for the new Gobblegum, which is, let's see. Hold on. They said it some here earlier. Oh, they won't say it. All right. Which will grant you Packer Punch, and legendary weapon rarity. So I feel like that's the case they're going with this new Gobblegum on the bottom left. So, new Call of Duty Warzone content. New for Dance POI called Joan Labs at launch. This is by Stadium. So, and you get drones that drop supply crates. So you get regular, orange, resupply, I think. So, kind of cool. Hopefully there's a Easter eggs, an Easter egg to this map, so you can, grant your squad something or anything. But this looks pretty insane, I might say. It looks pretty huge and big. Not gonna lie. Really insane. We get an armed LTV. It looks like it's coming out of the new facility, which is cool. So, and then we get new limited time modes at launch and in mid-season. So coming at launch, we have Lockdown Casual. It's 12v12 versus 12. It's an LTM at launch, so that's pretty cool. Heavy Metal Heroes in season. It's 50 versus 50, a battle royale. So that'll be totally interesting. You get tanks, you get the guns on top of these LTVs, which is very nice. So, and it's in season, so that would be cool. I don't think, wait, These are LTM limited time mode. So yeah, you get heavy metal heroes in season. So if you never played, and sadly, we are going to talk about Blackout here in a few minutes after we go over everything in the blog post. We're going to come back to Blackout and what's going on with Blackout. Because Blackout isn't looking too great at all. New gameplay features launch and mid-season. At launch, you get the Juggernaut armor, Resurgence, and Battle Royale. And it says here, fight through a hell of gunfire to claim the armor and become the ultimate war machine in the Juggernaut armor. So hey, look, that's new. And then at launch is supply drones launch, and it's only for Battle Royale, which this is interesting. We gotta see how this plays. And then we get a new kill streak at launch, which is Resurgence and Battle Royale. So, we also get quick drop kit mid-season. It's Resurgence. And it says here, return to the match quickly with a quick drop kit earned for completing a most wanted contract. This stackable reward cuts down your squad's redeployment time, getting everyone back into the action with minimal downtime. That is actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. And it's in Resurgence, so that's pretty nice. Special delivery drone this season coming in Resurgence, so it is going to be Resurgence. Okay, so they're just testing it in Battle Royale, which is very nice. So, coming into Rank Play Resurgence launch window, Rank Play playlist maps, Rebirth, Fortune's Keep, Haven's Hollow. It's still the same. The weapon blueprint looks kind of cool. The camos looks decent, I guess. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 7 general content for endgame, MP, zombies, and Warzone. For weapon details, we get a new weapon called the FG42 at launch. So here's the gun. And then here is the prestige attachment, which is a stock. Any animated, we got one animated camo, which is the final prestige camo. So as leaves, very cool. And then you get primary weapon, the Gillian, the Gremlin. The Gremlin, it's called Gremlin, my bad guys. At launch, it's an SMG. It could be split into dual wielding. I think this isn't a returning gun, but we got a prestige attachment, and I think, dude, you can use this as a melee weapon. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Any animated we get animated. Rubber duckies, bath time, cool, very fun. And then we get a new LMG called the Mammoth. Has 2 barrels. That is crazy. In season event reward. So this looks crazy. LMG. You get a. This is what the gun looks like. Here's the prestige attachment. So, is there an animated camo for this one? Nope. But I would say there is a camo with a whole bunch of bullets as a camo, which is crazy, dude. Crazy. And then we get a new melee weapon called Mace in season. It's a weekly challenge reward, so probably week 4, week 5, probably we will get this. Probably week 4, I would say. Let's see. We get a new animated camo. It looks like it changes colors because it's showing red on the final one. So it looks like it's changing colors. I think it's reactive. So Who knows? We might have to test that out when it comes out. New weapon attachments. This will be interesting. We get a grid breaker kit in season. It's for the barrel, and it says converts the Jagger 45 into a recharging EMP device that improved movement speeds, fires a localized blast that deals major damage and disrupts enemies' electronics. So this looks like a taser, honestly. So that's insane. This is in season. We get the M34 Novaline Garand conversion in season. It's a stock, so it only increases accuracy and whatnot. And then we get an attachment for the new LMG coming in season when you get the new gun in the event. So it's just going to be an optic, nothing else, nothing more, just an optic. And then we get a new kit for the M15 Mod 0 AMR 50 cal kit in season, and this looks like it's a barrel. Converts the M15 Mod 0 to fire 50 cal caliber rounds for improved lethality at impressive distance, sacrifices fire rate and recoil control for raw power. And then in season, we're going to be getting the RK9 calibrated strike system. So this is another barrel, details redacted, so they're keeping it a secret. And then Peacekeeper MK1 accelerator in season attachment is another barrel attachment. It is redacted again, so we're gonna have to find more information on this when the season 5 reloaded roadmap comes out. So, and it's a weekly challenge reward. So, and then new season 5 events for MP multiplayer in-game zombies and Warzone. We get the leaderboard event for weapon camos. So we get event machine of war. You get a new LMG out of this, weapon camos, and a loading screen. Very cool. And we get a new event. It's the Triarch 30th anniversary for the games that they have done. You get a weapon blueprint, calling card, emblem. Log in and play every day during the Triarch 30th anniversary event to earn the Triarch 30th calling card and emblem and the assault rifle blueprint for the MK35 ASR. So is this mid-season? Not really sure. But it looks like it's going to be a login event for the 30 days. So if you log in, you earn, I guess you earn these rewards, if that's what they're saying. But it's coming in mid-season. It didn't say. So we're gonna have to wait and see. More events in the mid-season. Expect more events to arrive in the mid-season and beyond, including the ranked series event for multiplayer and resurgence, and a free run leaderboard event. So there you go. Hopefully, it's gonna be free, there's gonna be a free trial. Weekly challenges. Yep, we know about this. Complete every week challenges. There's gonna be 7 weeks. Not 9, not 8. It's going to be 7 since the seasons are shorter. So, and it looks like mid-season will start on week 4. Week 4 or week 5. Who knows? But I'm guessing week 4 is going to be mid-season. So after 3 weeks, we get week 4, mid-season, week 5, free trial, I'm guessing. So yeah. For the camos, I would say, ooh. So we get, let's see, weekly challenges. Oh, the War Machine. Ooh, Machine of War event, Soul Eater. That's a good camo. Weekly challenge reward. That's all right. They're all animated. That's cool. Lighthouse leaderboard event. Now that's pretty cool. They're all animated, which is nice. Um, very nice. Season 5 checklist, launch and in season. Okay. So we're getting new camos. Now the season 5 battle pass and black cell, we can go over it. So these are the season 5 battle pass skins, not all of them, but just some of them. So look pretty dang cool. And then here we got some crazy ones for black cell and regular, which is nice. Here's a new look. Very cool. And then here's Black Cell right here, everybody. We get 3 skins for this guy. 3 variants for this guy, which is alright. Nothing cool, but it's alright, I guess. Yeah, nothing really cool in this Black Cell, in my opinion. I'm waiting for the haunting because sometimes the haunting for season 6 has a little bit more to it and stuff like that. Spectre in the battle pass, which is the new operator. Here are your 4 variants for tier 1 if you purchase the battle pass, and then tier 100 if you finish it. More store offerings. We get the Tracer Pack Dark Resonance. Resonance. Whatever you say that word. I'm bad at reading, guys. Bear with me here. We get a Tracer Pack Operation Stringray Bundle. Very tactical, which is nice. Not too crazy. This isn't too crazy. So, this. Ooh, dang. Tracer Pack Safeguard Recharge Ultra Skin Bundle. That's crazy. That's a cool looking skin. And then we got San Severgan for Kagan. And we get a crazy. Alright, and then we get some crazy skins, like I was saying. We get Kagan, we get Combat for the robot, which is crazy, which turns the robot operator into an arcade machine, the evil arcade machine, which is crazy. And then available to Black Ops 7 today, or upgrade to Black Ops 7 today. So nothing says anything about free trial. They might reveal that in the mid-season, so that'll be cool. They should do more free trials in this season, so hopefully reveal that soon. And that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you're looking forward to, what kind of new weapons you're looking for, conversion kits and all that kind of stuff. So if you have any questions, there's some YouTubers that go in depth with their videos that talk about stuff. So that's about it. That's what I would say. If you need any question, go check out the other YouTubers. They might have a little bit more information if you have a certain question you want to ask. But I am here to answer the questions that you see in the blog post if you're confused about everything that's coming. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.